Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, fractal Bitcoin. Welcome to today's Bitcoin news video. I'm Chris. Let's get right to the price. We got a bunch of stories to cover, but first the price. We're right around $63,000 even. You can see over the past 4 or 5 days, we've come up from this low of around 56,500 right here. And we come up, but all in all, look, we've been in a 2-month bull flag. We're kind of just consolidating sideways, getting ready for the next jump. So, day to day, who knows what can happen, but we know over the next 12 to 18 months, we're going to be jumping up to new all-time highs. And yeah, Bitcoin made a bullish engulfing candle on the 3-day chart. Yeah, this chance to make a strong push into the 70,000s now. Yeah, if you look at this, this is over the past, this is since the beginning of 2023. We've had a few of these bullish engulfing candles, and after each one, we went up a lot, over time. So that's good news. That's on the 3-day chart. And it's been a huge milestone for Bitcoin over the last few days. I think it happened Friday. I'm not sure. But 1 billion peer-to-peer transactions have been sent over the network, forever stored by over 19,000 full nodes and counting. So yeah, if you can run a full node, a full Bitcoin node, please do. We need lots and lots of people to run their own nodes. I know I'm running my own node, so that's great. But yeah, here you have the on-chain transaction count. We just reached 1 billion since the beginning, and that's great. It's been 15 plus years. Anyway, it's a milestone. And year to date, Bitcoin, the percent supply held on exchanges is at 11%. So yeah, if you look, let me remove myself. Yeah, so here you see the purple line is the exchange balance, the percentage. And you can see on the right here, that went from around 12.6%. Now it's around 11.8%. But you could see it's coming down. And the reason, part of it at least, a big reason, is because the orange line here is the price. And as the price goes up, people take their money off the exchanges, and there's less money on the exchanges. And so that means the price can be a little more volatile because there's less and less Bitcoin on the exchanges. So that's a sign that we're going to keep going up, another bullish sign. And this is James currently thinking about GBTC's inflow from Friday. What a chart. Yeah, so the GBTC ETF, you can see from January 13th or 14th, whatever it was, or 11th or 12th, I don't know what it was, right? Beginning of January, they've had net outflows every single day until last Friday, which was May 3rd. They had their first inflow, green. So this is good news because we know they've been sort of, people have been taking their money, they've been selling their GBTC Bitcoin and moving it somewhere else because GBTC, the Grayscale, they have a high fee on Bitcoin, so much higher than anyone else. So people are just leaving Grayscale. They're selling their Bitcoin. But we had our first day of people buying GBTC. So that's good news. And again, we'll see how it goes forward. They have a lot more Bitcoin they can sell, so we might get a bunch of red days in a row, but eventually they're going to run out, meaning there's not going to be any more left to sell, and then that's good news for everything. Here's something I wanted to let you know about. The Sharpe ratio. Yeah, it's a widely used financial metric that quantifies an asset's return adjusted for risk, helping investors compare fund performance and make informed investment decisions. Why am I telling you about the Sharpe ratio? Because of what Chris says here. Any Sharpe ratio greater than 1.0 is considered acceptable to good by investors. Yeah, so it's considered acceptable to good, a 1.0. A ratio higher than 2.0 is rated as very good. A ratio of 3.0 or higher is considered excellent. And a ratio under 1.0 is considered suboptimal. But Bitcoin's Sharpe ratio is 4.22. So that means it's beyond excellent. So anyway, I thought you'd like to know that. But here's Jim. This is very interesting history here. Someone paid 100 Bitcoin to forge this gold bar in 2013. And here's the gold bar. Look, it's an actual gold bar with the Bitcoin logo forged into it. I don't know if that's the way you say that, but it's funny because the gold bar value at the time was $12,000. The gold bar itself. The Bitcoin value was $120 because he paid 100 Bitcoin. So 100 Bitcoin was worth $120,000 back then, 2013. 12 years later, that same gold bar is now worth $13,000, up from $12,000. And the 100 Bitcoin he spent is now worth $6 million. Yeah. And Peter Schiff got tagged here. Yeah. Yeah. Think about that. Think about that. $120 investment is now worth $6 million. Okay. And because of that and other things like that, Unit of Account says the new world will be built on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the rock solid foundation. And this is true. And this is the main part of why I'm having this channel, Fractal Bitcoin, is it's not just, because Bitcoin, we can all make some money with Bitcoin. I mean, yes, we're going to make money with Bitcoin, whatever, but it's more about taking the money out of the hands of the state and to stop all the corruption of fiat. Bitcoin is the rock solid foundation we need to build our whole society on, the whole earth. And once we have a rock solid foundation, then all these corrupt people, these governments, which are really cartels, they can't play their fiat scam anymore. And then the wars are going to stop because with Bitcoin, you're not going to spend your Bitcoin to go to war. No one's going to do that. Who's going to do that? But if you could just print fiat, let's go to war. Let's print $1 trillion and go to war. We'll kill people. Easy. All right. Well, if you haven't subscribed, please consider it. And let's get into some fiat government nonsense for context because Bitcoin solves these issues. Yeah, Clint Russell says it took over 200 years for the United States to accumulate the first $1 trillion in debt. It took less than 100 days for the last trillion, the most recent trillion. Less than 100 days. Just as a frame of reference so you can understand how insane this all is, that's $10 billion or more per day. That's $500 million per hour. $500 million per hour. And $100,000 per second. Yeah, strap in because this is how runaway inflation is going to happen and fiat is going to collapse. And now, look at this. Everyone, please use only paper straws because it will take the sacrificial effort of 5 billion people to offset the carbon emissions of Mark Zuckerberg's new $300 million mega yacht. Yeah, you want to see his mega yacht? We don't need to listen to audio, but yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice? Mark Zuckerberg. All right, it's a mega yacht. Yeah. Wait, what about the carbon footprint? What about everything? No, it doesn't matter. These people, it's just a big scam. Everything's a scam. Yeah, climate change is a scam, the environment, and ESG is the biggest scam ever. Yeah, and they want you to give up everything and become poor while they have their, what was it worth? $300 million mega yacht. Yeah, good for them. Michelle Weekly says that Robinhood has received a Wells notice from the SEC. A Wells notice is a letter from the SEC after it concludes an investigation notifying an entity that they plan to bring enforcement action. Yeah, the trend of regulation by enforcement continues. So again, this is what we have. We have governments coming after crypto and Bitcoin companies just because they can, just because they want to sue everybody and say everything's illegal and everything. They don't have any basis for it. They can't come up with any basis for it. They just sue everybody. So terrible. Yeah, and speaking of, carbon credits, Shell sold millions in carbon credits that it never earned. Yeah, so they're just, these carbon credits are a scam. All the climate change stuff is a scam. The ESG is a scam. It's all a scam. They're literally making up they're selling carbon credits out of thin air. They're just now they're printing carbon credits and just selling carbon credits. It's a huge scam. Yeah, and this is Bitcoin versus the Fed, all right? Here's the truth. Bitcoin is audited every 10 minutes by tens of thousands of people all across the globe. The Federal Reserve has not been audited in 109 years. Yeah, they don't. Why do they need to be audited? It's a scam. They don't want to be audited, and they all vote, yeah, we're not going to audit the Federal Reserve. Nah, no need to. No need. Really? Really? Yeah, and this is Jack Dorsey. He's stepping down from the Blue Sky board. Now, Blue Sky is another platform. It's another I don't even think it's a protocol, but now he is Jack is into NOSTR for sure, but there's no NOSTR board because NOSTR is a protocol. That's like saying, "Oh, is there a board for email?" No, email's a protocol. So is Nostr. So yeah, and so Derek Ross is saying he's our Jack now. Yeah, so anyway, the thing is Blue Sky is this... I've never been on Blue Sky, but apparently it's not anything like Nostr, and it's just a bunch of people fighting with each other, and it's centralized, and people trying to ban each other. But Nostr is not like that. Nostr is awesome. You should definitely get on Nostr if you can, and you can. For Android, get the Amethyst app, and for iOS, get the Damus app. And yeah, here's a meme from that we talked about on the Bitcoin panel from Friday. Yeah, Bitcoin, buy that dip. Here's on the top here, buying the dip for the first time. Oh yeah, in the middle here, minus 25% after buying the dip. Uh-oh, getting a little nervous. Buying the dip for the fifth time, minus 90%, and you're practically losing your mind. Yeah, this is how buying the dip feels. When you buy the dip, then it dips more, and then it tests you. But you got to stay strong. Stay strong and don't panic sell. Never panic sell. You should have an investment plan. You should know when you want to buy and know when you want to sell, and don't panic. Go with your plan. If you don't have a plan, make a plan. And the other option is just buy Bitcoin and hold it for 10 years, 15, 20 years. Because that in that way, you can't go wrong. So yeah, that's that. And so this is our website, fractalbitcoin.com. Click this link on the top here. Join our locals community, which is here. Yeah, I'm posting these exclusive little videos onto locals. It's a cool place. We all hang out. So join that. And don't forget, every Friday at 4 p.m., we do the Bitcoin panel live stream. I get a bunch of awesome Bitcoiners on, and we chat. It's really fun. It's really awesome. So I appreciate you tuning in here. Thank you for all your positive feedback. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow the channel. And yeah, we actually hit 1,000 subs on YouTube over the weekend. And we're already at 1,050 subs. So it's good. It's good. I really enjoy making these videos. I really enjoy presenting the news every day. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's news video. All right.